From the land of blue crabs, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Inside Drag Racing. We're in Budds Creek, Maryland, at Maryland International Raceway for the Ultimate Outlaw Challenge. Now, this is something that's really different. As a matter of fact, you have a whole series of these, right, Nate Pritchard?
Absolutely. This is the Pritchett Controls Ultimate Outlaw Shootout, Ted.
Okay.
The newest class we've added is like a junior outlaw drag radial. This is 275 drag radial. Tons of horsepower, small tire, crazy personalities. This class is going to be sick. We've got 23 cars out here today. And with me is Bobby, one of our 275 drag radial racers. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good, man. We struggling all day and last night, but we've made it come around this morning. Everything's working good.
Well, this thing's amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
It's a pickup truck on stock suspension. We're running 275. We've got a 434 small block on it. We don't use a progressive or anything. It's strictly time delay. We're trying out the new Goodyears. We just put them on last night. Made 2 hits, went a 124.60, and just qualified 523, 4th pass on the tires. So pretty happy with the Goodyears.
The R&R Contractor Services 275 drag radial. Ricky Fox in the 91 Mustang and Bobby Flitton in the 91 S10. Bobby Flippin, this is all him, 041 reaction time and a nice pass. He's been so consistent, 523 at 134.60. Walter Pfister up next in an 87 Mustang, and Frank Provenza in the 2000 Mustang. Off the line, Frank goes 022. Pfister goes 044. Top end, this one's all Walter. 521 with the 0. Rick Bach out of Baltimore, Maryland, 90 Mustang up against Johnston Smith in the 01 Camaro. That Camaro 440 cubic inches off the line at a 523 reaction time. Leaving him in the dirt. This one will be Rich Bach. 521 with the 2, 136.19. Chris Raley out of Hollywood, Maryland, a 74 Duster up against Chris Lawrence in the 86 Mustang. Beautiful looking Duster. And the Duster is going to move on. 569 with the 700 R&R Contractor Services 275 drag radial semifinals. Walter Pfister in the 87 Mustang near lane. Rick Bach in the 90 Mustang far lane. Pfister off the line 027. He has been so consistent, and he will go into the finals with a 520, 135.36. Bobby Flippin in the 91 S10 and Chris Raley in the 74 Duster. Raley goes red 026. This one will be Flippin. 434 cubic inches in that 91 S10. He goes 528 with the 1 at 175 drag radial. Bobby Flippin has been so very consistent in the 91 S10. Walter Pfister, the 87 Mustang, has been very, very close. This one's nice all the way through it at the top end. Flippin will take the victory at 518 with the 3 at 136.40 miles per hour.
Today on Inside Drag Racing, we return to Cecil County Dragway in Rising Sun, Maryland, just about 50 miles from good old Philadelphia and about 50 miles from Baltimore. And today on the program, it is the Coast Chassis Design Ultimate Outlaw Shootout. And these are the big guns right here. These are the cars that are going to make it all happen today. The Coast Chassis Design 10.5. These are the kings of this particular series. Also today, the GMPartsDirect.com Outlaw Drag Radials and the Precision Nitrous Tech 8.5 index class, a very unique index class. And another unique class is the Whole Shot Performance Wheels 275 drag radial. This is just a little below those 10.5 guys, and they really put on a heck of a show. Joining us on the broadcast here today at Cecil County Dragway is Nate Pritchett. We'll get to him in just a second. Right now, overcast, maybe a little precip on the way. About 67 degrees, and the altitude of this track, the elevation, 340 feet above sea level. Nate Pritchett, very busy man right here. He and his brothers actually run this series, but he's also cruising around the pits. So let's check in with Nate.
Hey, Doc, remember a couple weeks ago at Lebanon Valley, we were talking about whole shot wheels? Check this 66 Chevy 2 out with the whole shot sun flares. Man, this thing is gorgeous. And with me here is Mark Shankweiler. Mark, he's one of our stars in 850 and 275 drag radial. How you doing, buddy?
Good, Nate.
Man, this thing is gorgeous. Why don't you tell us about it?
Thanks, Nate. It's a 66 Chevy 2. I've had it about 15 years. It's got an M&M competition BMS racing engine, small block in, 2 stages of nitrous from Steve Johnson, whole shot wheels, Mickey Thompson rubber.
Yeah. Thing flies, man. I happen to know firsthand.
Well, Nate, yeah, we've had a couple battles.
Both of us have SB 2.2 headed small blocks, and I got to tell you, this is a work of art, man.
Thanks, Nate.
So good luck to you out there today. I understand you're doing pretty well so far.
Yeah, we're doing all right. We're hoping getting ready to go to first round here, and hopefully the track sticks and we get down.
All right, buddy, knock 'em dead.
Thank you very much, Nate and Mark. This is the Whole Shot Wheels 275 Drag Radial round number 1. Far lane, Adam Saylor out of Warrington, Pennsylvania in the 72 Demon, and Tim Reinert in a 91 Mustang. 275 Radial here, going 8th mile here at Cecil County Dragway in Rising Sun, Maryland. Off the line first, Saylor in the far lane with an 0.46 reaction time. He's going to cruise to this one here, a 5.71 with the 5 to move on to the next round. Next up, Bobby Flippin, Rochester, Virginia, and Mark Schackweiler in that beautiful 66 Chevy 2. He's out of Douglasville, Pennsylvania. Track conditions here a little bit slick at about 60 feet, but drivers have got to be able to set that car, launch it, and get on it. Both do it. Flippin, 0.56 reaction time. Schackweiler, 0.57 at the top end. That one's Bobby Flippin, a 5.32. Don Barnett, near lane, far lane, Jim Willett. Barnett in the Firebird. Jim in the Mustang, 0.96 lead for Barnett, a 5.303 at 136.14 miles per hour to take the win. Ricky Fox out of Waldorf, Maryland in the Ford, and Ryan Clark in the Mustang. 275 Drag Radial, conditions a little bit damp here in Cecil County. Fox off the line with an 0.52, this is all him. A 5.17 with the 5, 137.85 miles per hour. A single pass here, your number 1 qualifier out of Mount Airy, Maryland, Frank Provenza. Provenza, 0.87 light. Again, at 60 foot, some problems there. Top end, 5.54 with the 5. The Ultimate Outlaw Shootout is brought to you by Thanks very much, Bob Fry. Quarterfinal time and our Whole Shot Performance Wheels 275 Drag Radial. Don Barnett, Dennis Lohman. Wow, look at that wheel stand. Barnett, that 88 Firebird, just putting it on there. A 5.77 with the 6 at 129.88 miles per hour. Ricky Fox in the near lane. Adam Saylor, far lane. Fox in the Ford. Saylor in that good-looking 72 Demon. On the drop of the tree, Ricky Fox, an 0.44 reaction time. And he goes 5.17 with an 8 at 138.22 miles per. Frank Provenza, Mount Airy, Maryland, and Bobby Flippin. This will be a good matchup here. These guys battling the entire season long here in the Ultimate Outlaw Shootout Series. Off the line, Frank Provenza, 0.05 reaction time. This is all his. 5.28 with the 9 at 139.21 miles per hour. 75 Drag Radial, the low ET. Whole Shot Wheels bringing you this one. And all belong to this guy right here. Ricky Fox in that good-looking Mustang. He definitely had it gripped and ripped. He had a 5.17 in one round and a 5.18 in the next round. Congratulations there in the 8th mile. Ricky Fox, your low ET, the Whole Shot Performance Wheels class. And finally, in GM